magnetism in your business, and how to attract high-paying clients effortlessly. Hi everyone, I'm Stefi Lane, your host of the Magnetic Online Leaders podcast and also the YouTube channel. Today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, magnetism in your business and how to use it, how to utilize it, and how to use it for your advantage. If you ever feel like you're attracting the wrong type of clients, not enough clients are coming to you, not enough people know who you are, then you're going to want to listen to this episode. If you ever feel like you're chasing clients or attracting the wrong clients that do not value you, do not respect you, they're just kind of a headache, and you're ready to have better high-paying clients, then this episode is for you. You're going to want to listen. So imagine instead of hustling and grinding and working for people that don't respect or value what you're doing, what if you actually worked with high-paying clients that respected, that honored, that were so happy to work with you, that were a joy to work with, that gives good ideas, good feedback, and you actually have this fulfillment, enjoyment with your work, with your business. They're ready to invest, they respect your boundaries, they're kind, they get stuff done, they don't point blame at anybody, they take responsibility. Oh my God, somebody that takes self-responsibility, I love. And also, you show up for them as well. It sounds magical, right? Well, it's not magic, it's magnetism. And today I'm going to show you how to tap into that so you can attract clients effortlessly. And stay with me at the end because I have a special exercise for you. An exercise that's going to instantly shift your energy, your magnetism, so you attract those high-paying clients. So stay tuned. What is magnetism in your business? What is magnetism in business anyways? Let's break it down. Magnetism is energy. Magnetism either attracts or repels. It's so interesting because I just got this new mic right here, and as I was putting on, it's magnetic, I flipped the coin, the bottom coin part, and I couldn't put it on. I was like, oh, it's because it's repelling. The negative forces are going against each other. I have to flip it so it attracts and it will stay on my coat. And when we're talking about business, the energy of drawing people in, you want clients to say, I want to work with you and no one else. See, the thing is, I have been in business for over 10 years. I've had an agency for the last 5 years. Wow, that's really crazy to say. And I've worked with all walks of life. And I will tell you that when I have worked with a client that has been misaligned, it is such a headache. Boundaries are crossed, anger, frustration, projections, just a very unenjoyable experience for all parts. You don't feel aligned, they don't value your work, they tend to be pretty negative, and then your energy is sucked and you just feel like you're not your most magnetic, radiant self, and you actually don't want to deliver your highest work when you're working with a client that is not aligned. And that is an energy mismatch. You're not embodying your magnetic energy. And magnetic energy isn't always about being positive and vibrant. It's about laying the law, being real with what things are and what things aren't. And then also knowing in that process, perhaps you're doing a sales call or a conversation with a client, when the client is actually the right client for you or when the client isn't the right client for you. I have actually said no to people that wanting to work with us, work with our agency, work with me, because it just didn't feel like a fit. There are 3 core principles in magnetism in your business. The first one takes some time, but it's confidence in your value. What do you have to offer? Have you built the confidence to get there? Because confidence only comes with time and doing things in a repetitive motion over and over again. So I don't expect you to be confident right away, but the confidence in your voice, the confidence in what you have to deliver, and the confidence in what you have to offer is going to make a big change for you, seriously. Confidence in your value. First off, confidence starts with you. If you are not confident in what you have to offer, and I actually believe that you are not confident in the beginning because you're still testing things, you're trying things out. So you don't have to fake confidence, you're building that confidence. I'm speaking to the service provider that's been doing this for a little bit longer, that your confidence speaks an energy. People pick it up and they're like, oh, actually, I want to work with this person, or I don't want to work with this person because I don't think that they can give me what I need. And they will reflect that energy back to you. They always do. So step 1 is owning your confidence, owning your value unapologetically. Step 2, boundaries are so sexy. Yes, boundaries are sexy in business. Boundaries are sexy for themselves, for you. This can be in your sales page. This should be in your contract. It should be communicated on the first meeting what the expectations are. I actually just recently hired somebody and I asked her, I noticed on your website that you had 24-hour service or something along those lines. And I asked, what about the weekends? And she's like, oh, I'm so glad that you asked that. I actually do not answer calls on the weekend or answer text messages on the weekend. I'm like, great. Maybe this service provider could update that copy a little bit because it was a little confusing, but I got clear with the boundaries that on the weekends, she does not respond to my messages. When you set clear, respectful boundaries, it says to the client and to yourself, I respect my time, I respect your time, and let's do the things we need to do, but let's also respect each other. And it creates this standard, it creates this cohesive flow with what you're having to do. And it attracts clients who align with the energy of, yeah, I want to be respected as well. And it just makes a perfect match. Principle number 3, authentic magnetism. And finally, one of the most powerful principles is authenticity, is being true and real to who you are, what your business is, and what your business isn't. A lot of times I have a digital marketing agency and people will ask, do you do ads in your agency? And I'm like, no, I absolutely do not do ads. I highly recommend that if you want to hire somebody for ads, for Facebook ads, for Google ads, you hire someone that only does that specifically. I always give that. I'm not going to fake that, oh yeah, I know how to do it. And then they ask me a few months down the road of our relationship and I'm like, oh yeah, actually we don't do those. I'm not going to do that. So be authentic to what you do and what you don't do. People are drawn to what's real and what's true. And when you show up as your most true, authentic self, people feel that. And what's really great is they're either going to draw in or they're going to pull back. They're going to be like, okay, this girl's a little too sassy for me or a little too professional. For me, sometimes when somebody is very logical, analytical, ABC, everything goes in a straight order, I actually don't like working with those people, me personally. And it's just, I've done this 10 years. I know who I like to work with and who I don't. So if somebody is like that, they're very A-type personality, then we're just not going to jive. And that's taken me years to understand and know. And especially if you're A-type and you're watching this, you can watch my content. I love it. I love that you're here. But if we were in a working relationship, we probably won't work well together. And that's okay. It's taken me years to know that. And now I understand this is who I am. I'm very scrappy entrepreneur. That's my authentic self. I stand by it. And that's really important because when you stand by who you naturally are, you attract people that are similar or that respect who you are. Okay, so now to the good part. The 3 ways to embody your magnetic energy in your business. 1, cultivate that confidence. Cultivate your inner confidence. Confidence is a muscle. It has to be built. So what will build that confidence? Is it affirmations? Is it journaling? Is it looking at your past client results? Is it hearing a testimonial or reading a testimonial? Confidence is built. It's a muscle. It has to continue you've got to do the squats. You've got to do the reps. You've got to make it happen. And when you look at the evidence that you've built to get to the confidence that you have right now, it just is like this cherry on top. It actually makes you even more confident. It makes you more magnetic. It cultivates this bubble of this strength of magnetism, this strength of energy that I'm confident in what I do. Clients love to pay me. People love to work with me. I do incredible work. And the end. That is what it is. This one's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but number 2 is set some boundaries, say some no's, and put things in writing. Like I mentioned in that story before with that service provider I'm currently working with. Where do you need to clean some things up? Where are you putting on your sales page that you're available 24 hours 7 when you're actually only available Monday through Friday and the weekends you take off? Clean them up. when you clean them up in your contract, clean them up in your conversations, clean them up on your sales page, clean them up, because it's going to feel so good to you when you attract the right clients that align with what you have to offer. And also being clear with your prices, being clear with how you work, what the expectations are, what's in the scope of work. When you're clear with those things, it's magnetic. Okay, I'm gonna offer this to you by the end of this day. Or, it feels like we have a lot on our plate right now. What if we put this on for next week to do? It's like just being honest, because you can't do it all. You're not a machine. Even though AI is incredible, and in my agency, we have an AI bot workshop. If you want your own personal artificial intelligence virtual assistant, then you need to get an AI bot. And we do some AI bot workshops, AI bot setups for our clients. And if you want to do a setup, a 60-minute setup where we create your AI bot, you can get the link below. I wasn't meaning to plug that, but I think everybody needs that. Every business needs that. And people have been getting great results with their own bot on ChatGPT and also Claude. Okay, wasn't meaning to give you that commercial, but let's go back to how to embody your magnetic energy in your business. The third one, show up authentically in your content. I've been doing this a lot lately. The whole polished Instagram thing just never resonated with me, because I'm a bit scrappy. I'm definitely the badass. I'm definitely the, what is that archetype? Like, get stuff done. You know, I'm a little messy, but you know, I'm an artist. I'm a badass. I get things done. And just that whole beautiful Instagram thing was never my vibe. But I recently been uploading more stuff that's related to my storytelling, related to how I live, to my discipline, to who I am. And it's been actually really awesome to see that I'm connecting with people a lot faster, because I'm being myself and I'm not trying to be something that this algorithm says you need to be this way. And while I will continue to teach, continue to show up, continue to connect, I still, at the end of the day, I want to be myself. And who I am is, you know, this magnetic, sexy, goofy, weird, wanting to make a ton of money and help the world, but also just want to be by myself by the pool reading a book. Like, I can be all those things in one thing, and I don't have to be in a box. But what I do know, who I know, what am I trying to say here? Who I know is that I want to be myself the whole way through. So drop the masks. Speak directly to your client in a way that feels true to yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you are not, because, you know, fakers, people be knowing who fakers are. And don't try to be perfect. Perfect's boring. Your people will feel your energy, they'll feel your message, they'll feel your branding, you'll feel your content, and they'll be so drawn to you that you can command higher prices, because you speak directly to the problem that they're trying to solve, the thing that they're trying to evolve in, the money, the clients, the thing that they're wanting to, they're desiring to achieve. So remember, magnetism is all about owning that energy, owning your value, having those sexy boundaries, and showing up authentically. And when you embody these principles, the high-paying clients are gonna come to you. They're gonna be like, you're the person that's gonna solve this for me. I wanna work with you. You get me, you understand me, you've been through my stuff. I don't even have to explain myself. Here's my money. Cha-ching. All right, my loves, thank you so much for joining me on the Magnetic Online Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Stefi Lane. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode.